John, Jay, and Rich. Our phone number is 877-937-1047. Our website, johnjayandrich.com. All social media at John, Jay, and Rich. You can also text us. Text JJR and your message to 96893. Kyle, what's going on with your son, Easton?
It's kind of really sad. So 2 days ago, he came home from school and he's like, Mommy, my tummy really hurts. And I'm like, so you have to go through all the things, right? So did you drink enough water today? Did you eat your lunch? Do you feel like you might need to poop? I don't know. All the things, right? And he's like, no. And so he stayed home while I took Addie to her first flag football practice of the season. And I get home and the first thing Scott says to me with like this just, oh my gosh, face is, Easton just threw up. And I'm like, no. Because at that point, I go, okay, is this something he ate or is the stomach bug about to wreak havoc on our house? Mm-hmm. Right?
A lot of people are going through it right now, too.
I do know a few people who have it. They're not like in Easton circles. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him. So I start to get all the kids like ready for bed and whatnot. And Easton throws up again. And this time it's like projectile. And I'm like sympathy almost. And so I'm like, okay, this is great. Waiting for it to just like take over all of us. And since that, like all day yesterday, I'm like, my stomach's queasy. Did I get what Easton got? Am I about to throw up? Or does my stomach not actually really hurt at all? Like, am I just feeling phantom throw-up pains because my son is sick? So yesterday I got home. He was doing a lot better. Like he had gotten his appetite back. No throw up all day yesterday, which is a miracle. And so far, knock on wood, it's been contained just to him. But Scott and I have both been having these like almost like moments where we think we're getting it, but we're not. It's totally in our head. Like both of us are totally fine.
See, I thought that it was maybe you thought it was phantom pains, but maybe it was from the electrodes that you did the other day.
Oh, no, pure impact. No, but I am sore. Like I am a lot more sore.
Are you sore in the abs?
I'm more sore in my arms than my abs, which probably means I needed them to turn it up a little bit because I asked them to turn it down in the abs because I was like, little intense, and so they turned it down. So I probably should have just left it where they had it. But I go back in on Monday, so I got another round. Yeah,
if you missed it, it's the most fascinating thing. These electrodes you put on your arms, the Comstock puts it on your arms, and then they give you an arm workout.
Yeah, it's called Pure Impact.
It's crazy. And I went on and I saw because Kyle posted her ab workout. She's just laying in this bed. She's laying in this bed, and it's like this thing's punching your abs out, right? So did you guys see her video?
Yeah, I saw it. The belly button ring is what threw me.
I was going to get into that.
Every time. I was like, there it is.
No, it's there.
I know, but I get shocked every time.
It's been there for a minute.
There it is.
Not only that, but did you notice she's got three little freckles on the left side? And
I did not notice.
I hate those freckles.
You do? Because I thought, I wonder if we could take that and make people can like screenshot it and send us drawings with it, like doing the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. You hate them? Why would you hate them?
I hate
you gotta get them
every
removed.
freckle on my body. What? I really do.
Really?
Genuinely want all of them removed, but it's fine.
You should say put the electrodes on these freckles to burn them off.
It's like I have too many. Every time I go into like the dermatologist, I'm like, can you burn that off? Can you burn that off? Can you cut that out? And they're like if they actually removed all of them that I want, which is all of them, I don't know even what I would look like. I would look like some type of monster with like scars everywhere. I
think we should post the video of your ab workout on John, Jay, and Rich with like an actual video, like a reel. Can you do that, Jenna? Are you okay with that, Kyle?
I mean, it's vulnerable.
Not more vulnerable in my skin suit. The picture I was telling you guys about yesterday about my skin suit, I've gone back and looked at that photo so many times because it's so weird and disturbing and trying to turn it somewhat into a positive. And I saw my doctor yesterday and I showed her this and she goes, yeah, that's what happens when you have low body fat. And we're like, oh, I guess that's a positive way of looking at it.
Yeah,
but it's a suit of human skin.
Wait, so when you have low body fat and you're in the water, just the top layer
floats above the organs.
I don't know.
That's on John, Jay, and Rich too. So if Kyle opens up her vulnerability, and you can count her little.
You're all medical wonders.
Count all her freckles. Yeah, Kyle and I are pretty much like these experiments. Screw you, Brian Johnson, the Don't Die guy. By the way, the Brian Johnson guy, he's got this show on Netflix. It's about an hour and a half show, and he's the guy that spends $2 million a year to try to live forever. He wants to live several lifetimes with his son, is what he says, right? Have you finished it yet, Rich?
I haven't finished it, but I will echo what Peyton said in that he looks vastly different than he did before. He looks better than he did before. I don't know that his face looks healthy to me at all. He looks like a ghost.
I'm not sure if Peyton used the word vastly.
She said,
Yeah, that's not like a word in my vocab.
I want to echo what Peyton said.
Gray.
Vastly.
I said that's it. His skin looks great.
His skin looks great. Okay, well then he looks way different than
Thank
he did
you
before he
for-
started it.
Yeah.
I just upped your verbiage a
I know.
little.
Thank you for making me seem
Well-
smart this morning. Happy Friday.
I watched his documentary, and I was all in, and I bought a bunch of his products, and I got him yesterday.
Oh, really?
I got his olive oil, which he calls, because he says olive oil is like the one thing you can take in your life is olive oil, and he starts selling olive oil, and he calls it snake oil. So I bought the snake oil, olive oil, and then he has this macadamia nut, walnut peanut butter. It's not
Ooh.
peanut butter, but it's butter, right? So-
Macadamia
Nut
nuts are
butter.
supposed to be
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah, so
for you.
I got a jar of that, and it's such a small jar. But I started yesterday, and I'm putting olive oil on everything I have. Like, we need more olive oil. Anyway,
I'm sure you could probably go overboard.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I think
in
I am.
moderation, I think is probably.
we'll see.
Well, Brian Johnson is not moderation. He is extreme on everything.
Okay.
He's just trying to live forever. I don't know. That's bad. Anyway, that's on Netflix. So go to our social media. Hopefully, we'll have those. You'll find out if Kyle approved anything. It'll be up at John J. and Rich. What's going on? 3 things you need to know, Kyle.
Stating pictures and videos on social media of the fires in California, which have now destroyed some, maybe even over 5,000 structures, businesses, homes, taken the lives of 10 people. And nearly 180,000 residents across the country have been ordered to evacuate. Now, yesterday, Los Angeles County accidentally issued an evacuation warning to all the residents. Everyone in LA, everyone basically in California, and everyone was like, what? They basically said, gather all the important things and get out now. And that wasn't for everybody. And like 20 minutes later, they issued another notification saying, disregard that last evacuation warning. It was just for the Kenneth fire only. Sorry about that. Sorry for the panic that we caused. My bad. It's like whoever did that, it's like you had one job, man. You had one job.
You know how John Jay was saying there was no drone stories in the news? There was yesterday because a drone took out one of those planes that drops water on the fire. So now they only
gosh,
have one
really?
left.
Oh,
I'm
that's
talking
terrible.
about those drones that were like in New Jersey. They looked like flying
Right.
orbs. That's what
true.
it was.
But you said there were no drones in the
But that's
news.
what I meant, though. I meant those. I don't mean like the drones that you can go buy at the store.
I think that was it. That was somebody flying over the fire, taking
Right.
pictures
Oh,
of the
no
fire.
way. That's
That's
terrible.
Yeah.
That's so
I'm talking
sad.
about like last week. I mean, I
Right,
never.
the ones they thought were like aliens or UFOs.
Yeah, they look like spaceships. You know, speaking of the Kenneth fire, I have this audio clip because, you know, if you've been following along a couple storylines going on the show, Noah on our show was going to a funeral in Los Angeles. Do you remember what part of town in Los Angeles she was going?
I thought it was right in Altadena, I thought.
Woodland Hills.
Oh, Woodland Hills, okay.
Hills is where he said he was going, right? So apparently the Kenneth fire was intentionally set, and they caught the person that set it.
What we know right now is that the incident occurred, started here, and about 30 minutes later, a suspect was detained over in Woodland Hills area by citizens. It's being
What if it's Noah?
Oh my gosh.
That would be terrible.
He's not here right now. I haven't seen any video. You see Noah getting cuffed walking away?
It's not Noah.
Okay.
There have been a lot of changes made because of the fires. The NFL actually just moved the Vikings-Rams wild card playoff game to Arizona because of it. And a lot of people, I mean, I know I look at all these pictures and videos and you just feel sort of helpless. Like, how can you help? They are recommending if you want to help, you can donate to the American Red Cross at redcross.org, or the World Central Kitchen is providing food to victims and first responders, and you can donate to that at wck.org. So TikTok it's been in this legal battle for the last couple of years, maybe even few years, where the U.S. wants to ban TikTok because it's parent company is owned by a Chinese company. And they think that that is an issue for national security, that they could actually be spying on Americans through TikTok. So now they've appealed. They've gone to court. They've appealed. They've gone to court. They've lost. They've appealed. And now today it's all the way up to the Supreme Court. So today the Supreme Court will hear TikTok's case. And a bunch of lawyers said rarely, if ever, does the Supreme Court confront a free speech case that matters to so many people. You think about it, there are domestically 170 million users that use TikTok, and plenty of people who TikTok is their main income source. So there are a lot of people with their eyes on this case, so we'll see what happens.
I just can't see them saying it's done. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I find it interesting though. Like, there's this app. It's called Lemon 8, like the number 8, and TikTok is like pushing people to that app in case it does get shut down.
Oh, really?
Why?
Yes.
Because they own that too?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. And it's kind of like a mix of like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Reels. Like, it's a mix of basically everything. Twitter, X, like whatever.
What has ever happened in a business get shut down for something like that?
They've broken them apart because they're monopolies, but I don't know if they've broken them apart for national security.
Well, I'm sure it has. It's just maybe never done business this big that affects so many people. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Peyton's predictions, the vibe, Peyton.
It's Peculiar People Day, so I'm going to tell you what this day means for your sign. Today is giving quirky and it's serving chaotic energy, so I'm excited to tell you what makes you unique.
And your birthday, you share it with?
Your birthday, you share it with whoever is born on January 10th.
I saw
Fun fact.
I saw a birthday list today, and I thought it was so interesting.
Oh, really? Tell me, whose birthday is it, John
Let
Jay?
me look. Renee Rapp is 25.
that's cool.
I love her. I wish I would have, dang it.
Brent Smith from Shinedown.
Oh, that's cool.
Pat Benatar, Sean Colvin, George Foreman, Rod Stewart. Some big names.
Look at that.
Jacqueline, good morning. What's your sign?
Leo.
Okay, just like me. So Leos, for Peculiar People Day, we are an unstoppable icon today. Leos, we're already the main character, but today we're the weird main character everyone loves. So just wear glitter to the grocery store, sing in public, maybe even buy like a giant stuffed animal and carry it around like it's your child, because everybody is watching and we are the it girls today.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's peculiar. Thanks, Jacqueline. Have a great day. Todd, what's your sign?
Scorpio.
Okay, so for Scorpio, you guys are mysterious, but you're going to make it quirky today. Scorpios, you're the type to just casually tell people that you read minds and they actually believe you. So today, maybe wear all black, but just accessorize with like a weird rubber duck or something like equally unhinged. So let your peculiar power be the reason that someone does double takes today, Todd.
Right on. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Todd. Megan, good morning. What's your sign?
Good morning. I'm an Aries.
Ooh, Aries. Okay, you guys are my certified chaos coordinator today. You are the friend who randomly screams plot twist in public. So today, go full Aries and lead the charge into something just unhinged. Maybe even paint your nails like neon, green, pink, yellow, orange, whatever. Challenge a stranger to a cartwheel contest. You are the vibe starter that we need today, Aries.
That's so funny. I do that already. Plot twist.
Yes.
My wife's an Aries. I'm going to ask her today, if wherever we are, if we see somebody, go challenge that person to cartwheel contest.
Yes, please
Go.
She will
do.
kick their butts.
Please
Do
do.
it.
I would love to see that.
What do you got for Pisces?
Yeah, Pisces, Rich, for you, you are my daydream extraordinaire. Pisces, your peculiar power is turning life into an aesthetic fever dream. So paint something wild, maybe even give your houseplants names, or wear fairy wings to the coffee shop. Today, your whimsical vibes will melt even the coldest hearts.
I do give my house plants names. In my big plant, I have named Robert Plant.
Nice. Okay, I love that.
Today is like National Houseplant Day or something.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Give all your houseplants extra love
I need
today.
to give our studio plants some water.
So far, Kyle's kept that plant alive for a while.
It's pretty dry over here, Kyle. Pretty dry.
You know what? I had this Airbnb when I was on vacation, and they had plants in the house, and they put little stickers on the plants that said, "Please water me." And every time I walked by, I felt like I had guilt Because it felt like the plane was talking to me.
Yeah.
You know? What do you got for Kyle, for Libras?
Kyle, I love this for you because you are just giving charming weirdo energy today. Libras, you're like if a pastel aesthetics and conspiracy theorist had a baby. So throw a spontaneous picnic indoors if needed. It's a little chilly out today. And talk about why aliens probably love Earth's fashion trends. So today your vibe is going to convert the skeptics.
I love it.
Weirdo
Ready for a
energy.
picnic. Come on, people. Come on.
I thought you were going to say something about Libras, like, this is a peculiar day. Give yourself a manicure in one hand.
Yeah, that is also very peculiar. And also,
Fixing my fingers you had an issue with, John Jay.
That's, out of all of us right now, that's peculiar.
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Time for Stacks and Hacks. I have Stacks information. Rich has life hacks. I got some good stacks today, man. I got good stacks. Now, just to give you a little history of stacks and hacks is that I would save all this stuff to get to the show and we never get to it. And then one day I just had a stack of stuff and we just got to it. And now we do it every day, stacks and hacks. A new study has found, I don't think this is a big surprise, but people are significantly more likely to feel irritable, angry, and annoyed the more they consume social media.
Makes sense.
Now, think about this. A third of Americans are trying to get their home organized and start the year out clutter-free. Makes sense, right? I'm
Yeah.
always trying to do that to my closet. When people were asked, how long do you think you're going to stick with it? Like, how long do you think you'll stick with it, Kyle?
Well, I scheduled out different areas of my house. So like once a month, I want to do one area. January is supposed to be my closet, and then February, and then I have one for each month, and then December is always the playroom.
I'd like to check in with you to see if you stick
I
with
would
it.
like to check
because
in with myself at the
the
end of
average
January.
answer is 38 days.
So you're barely going to get that closet handled.
I wonder
I
if
figured
someone's
if I did something small like that, like one little area of the house, I think I could manage that
Yeah,
once
it's
a month.
achievable goals.
Yeah.
How long do you think you're going to keep your house clean? 38 days.
I would say forever. Once it's organized, I keep
So
it
when do you
forever.
get 38 days? It's a weird number.
No, that is a weird number.
A poll by Pizza Hut found the best day to order pizza. Anyone?
Friday.
Saturday.
Today.
Pizza day.
That's Kyle's house. It's
We
Sunday.
do pizza on
do
Saturday.
Sunday.
or Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday. Okay, now, check this out. Kyle, I'll give you a warning. Kyle's going to be in Denver this weekend. There is a serial butt slapper on the loose.
What?
Yeah. He's been riding around on an e-bike and slapping women on the backside. 4 incidents have been reported since January 1. So be careful with that booty as you walk.
What
Oh
a
my
turd.
goodness. That just reminds me of like bringing me back to middle school, and especially because today's Friday. And like, if you know, you know. But like Slap A Friday, you were running around with your hands on your butt because everyone was running around smacking people's butts. It hurt so bad.
Maybe that's what the guy in Denver is
that-
doing. He's just carrying on.
Was that
the
like-
tradition.
He's probably Gen Z. He's trying to do Slap A
You should
Friday.
slap the butt and be like,
Part of
oh.
the week.
You should slap
It
the
was a thing every single Friday. Yeah.
You slap the butt and go, good game, good game. So be careful. Police in Florida are looking for a woman who relieved herself on the floor of a Family Dollar store to distract the staff while a man stole $500 in cleaning supplies. They're still on the loose. I got an idea. I'm going to pee over here. You grab all the bleach. Today is National Houseplant Appreciation Day, and tomorrow is National Milk Day. Not to be confused with MLK Day, which is a week from Monday. A town in England blocked a new pizzeria from opening up. You know why?
Why?
Because all the kids in that area are already too fat.
What?
Sad.
Those English, they just get called out. They don't care about feelings. They don't care about feelings at all. So there's new Star Wars movies being made. Nick, do you know about this new Star Wars movie being made right now? Let's see, because you're the big Marvel Star Wars guy. I got some dish on the new movie. Do you?
Which one, bro?
I don't know the name of it. Well,
Okay.
do you know anything on any of the Star Wars movies? What do you got?
Well, it depends on which one you're talking about, because there's one that's like set like 3,000 years before A New Hope, and
Actually, that's the one I'm talking about. It is set 25,000 years before any of the others, and it'll be about the origin of the Force.
Oh, that could be kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. Like, really, I think the best Star Wars movie in all of them is Rogue One right now. That's my favorite right now. Fight me on that one.
Mine's the first one.
Fight
New
me
Hope.
on that.
Let's
Rich is ready to rumble this morning.
Let's go, Star Wars people.
U.S. News and World Report put out a list of the healthiest diets.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean is number 1.
Oh,
The Mayo Clinic diet is number 5. It's a 3-month program for weight loss. You eat balanced meals, smaller portions, and can't eat while watching TV. The Mind diet's a mashup of Mediterranean DASH. Will focus on brain health. The DASH diet's number 2. It's designed to lower blood pressure. DASH stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension.
Wasn't that a Kardashian thing? Weren't they hyping the Dash thing for a minute?
Don't know.
No, their store was called Dash.
The
clothing store.
flexitarian
Dash dolls.
diet. You're mostly a vegetarian, but sometimes you eat meat. And the number 1 diet is the Mediterranean diet.
You should be really excited
Limit
about
sweets, processed foods, and red meat. Eat lots of fruit, veggies, grains, nuts, and healthy fats like chicken and fish.
You know what the main thing they want you to use in that Mediterranean diet, though, John Jay? Olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil.
See, man?
You're right in there.
All right. What do you got for life hacks, Rich?
How about the New Year's hack to get things done? How many times do you have a list in your head and you just don't get the things done? You procrastinate. So we are going to give you this. In fact, Kyle and Peyton, you might even want to try this. In your Notes app, make yourself a list of to-dos every morning. Take the screenshot of it and set it as your lock screen. And you don't get to change it until you get everything off your screen. Now, here's the hot tip. Only put about 3 things on there so you don't overwhelm yourself. Don't put like 50 things. You're not going to get that done. But every time you pick up your phone to check social media, what's going to make you stressed out, you will see your lock screen and go, oh, yeah, I still got to do these 3 things. You'll remember what you need to do for instructions on how to do that. Please visit johnjandrich.com.
Sandy, good morning. What's up?
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Hi, so funny story about the roaches in Hawaii.
Okay.
I was overhearing it, and I go, okay, I have to share. I was stationed in Hawaii for a bit, and I ran into the roach problem on base. And our neighbors had this big, fat, black cat. We called him Sylvester. We actually never knew his name. And we started noticing the roach problem. Mind you, these roaches weren't like the German roaches. They were Madagascar roaches. And I was terrified of them, so I always had my husband do the duty of, picking them up. But eventually, we started noticing little piles of them, like, together. And I'm like, are they dying together, so they're not dying alone? And I'm like, okay, maybe, I don't know. So then eventually, we saw the cat opening our backslide door. Sylvester would open our backsliding door by himself, come in, and we saw him one day walking away, right? We're like, what's going on? So my husband would stay home with our daughter, and he told me one day, babe, it's Sylvester. He's putting them in little piles for you. I guess he plays with them until he kills them, puts them in little piles for us, and just walks away and goes back home.
It's a gift for you.
That's what cats do with like birds and mice and stuff, right? Yeah.
We love Sylvester because it was a free charge, like no charge.
Yeah, free pest control.
The best
So-
luck. Yeah,
Seemed pretty efficient.
Sandy, were you listening to the podcast? We were talking about that?
No, I was listening to the radio a little while ago, and you guys were talking about your son, how you went over and he had like 17
Oh,
roaches.
yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
"Wait, take a-"
Yeah. What city are you in?
I'm in South Texas near Edinburgh, McAllen area.
Oh, good,
Rio
good,
Grande
good, good.
Valley.
What's up,
Good.
McAllen?
We're working on doing a Love Pup Family Fest there in April.
Oh, what? When?
In April.
Oh, awesome. I'll look out for it.
Yeah, we were just in a big meeting about it yesterday. Well, I wasn't.
Oh,
All right.
Somebody was.
All right, Sandy, thank you for listening. Thank you so much.
yeah, no problem.
Have a
Thanks.
great day.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Speaking of an update on those roaches, I don't know if I said this or not, but did I tell you guys this? That Kemp went and got an exterminator,
No.
and the exterminator killed all the roaches, right? But they come out and he came home and they die, and he'll just get them later. He waits until all these dead roaches are everywhere, and then he scoops them up. So he lives with these dead roaches.
Oh my God,
there's
stop.
only 30. I'm going to wait till there's 80 dead roaches, and then I scoop
Ew,
them up.
that's like Nurse Hannah and leaving the 17 dirty diapers around the house. If you're on Nurse Hannah TikTok, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and that is so gross.
Okay, number 1 on Netflix right now. This is big. I brought it up earlier. And Peyton, you finally saw it. And
I did.
It's
I watched
Jerry
it.
Springer documentary.
And I binged it in one sitting, which is easy to do because it's only 2 episodes. But oh my God, how fascinating is that show?
Right.
I was glued to the TV, and I'm not very good at watching TV, and this documentary had me hooked the entire time. Everything you guys talked about, like the guy with the horse, insane.
Gross.
When they were like kissing.
Yeah. Oh
So-
my gosh. That is what I was like, oh no, his mouth is opening
And
to
don't they
literally
say-
make out with this horse.
That's the episode that put him over the edge. Like, okay, well, now this is his.
No, that episode ended up getting banned.
It only aired in New York.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was the one that made them change the
You got to watch the documentary, Rich.
Well, I did, but but I thought he was
So
saying
fascinating.
like once they did that, they're like, okay, now we got to go wilder than that. We got to go insane.
The murder? Oh my gosh.
Right.
And then at the one that really threw me though was at the end with the daughter and the dad. I was like, oh wow, this is crazy.
It took the producer, said, I'm out.
And the producer, he was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It was really fascinating. And what I found, I think the reason why I really did like it is because of what we do every day. Like being in entertainment and media and things like that. It was really fascinating to be able to watch that and see how things go on behind the scenes.
Like when the producers are coaching the people and they're like, I'm really mad. And they're like, no, you're pissed off. Like
she's embarrassing you out there. Yeah, it was
cut downs to throw at them.
It was remarkable.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite documentaries I think that I've ever watched.
So some behind the scenes stuff that I know about, because, when I started in radio, I was in Cincinnati. That's where Jerry Springer was a news anchor, and he became the mayor of Cincinnati before he went to go do that. And there's a lot of stuff they leave out, because I felt that there could have been more in that documentary. For example, he was the mayor. He was a news anchor. Then he became the mayor of Cincinnati. He got fired from being the mayor of Cincinnati because he wrote a check to a prostitute.
And then that was the drama he had.
Yeah, so to be like, he's this great guy, he's whatever guy, you know what I mean? Like,
because that's basically what it was,
right? He's a great
like
guy.
there was only one person in that documentary that was like
the villain.
Yeah, that was like, I don't like Jerry Springer.
And
everyone else loved and adored him.
I used to have Jerry Springer on my radio show quite a bit. Another weird fact that I wouldn't put in the documentary, but his cousin, I would put on the show all the time too. His cousin's dad invented the Heimlich maneuver. His last name's Heimlich.
Oh, wow.
Fun.
So I would always get Heimlich on air and talk
that
about.
took off.
I would love to see a documentary John Jay produces because it would be so random.
Yeah, do all types of stuff.
And over the voiceover. Incidentally, the cousin invented the Heimlich maneuver. Back to Jerry Springer and the prostitutes.
That was wild. And then like his cancel moment, crazy, just crazy.
Oh, what do you mean his cancel moment?
He he could have had a cancel moment.
Huh?
When he hooked up with the people from the show.
Oh, the
scandal.
Oh, but he got canceled because of that?
No, like they were saying that like if that were to happen today, he would get canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hooked up with some fans that were or guests on the show.
Yeah, not just guests or fans. They were certain kind of guests and fans.
I think they were mother and daughter, if I remember.
No.
Yeah, they weren't?
No.
What?
They were like in like the adult entertainment.
Right, but I think they were mother daughter.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Yeah. I think I'm telling you guys. I'm telling there's so much more. I bet you there's going to be a season 2 of the show because there's so much more.
Sounds like there's a lot
Not only
missing.
that, but he didn't start that stuff. There was a guy, Geraldo did a show before him that had stuff like that, and then a guy named Morton Downey. Do you remember Morton Downey?
Those shows were fist fights in the
And
audience.
those
quite
were
a
all
bit.
before Jerry Springer.
Yep.
But anyway, yes, Grant.
There is a Morton Downey documentary that is unhinged. I can't remember what it's called, but just look up Morton Downey wherever, and it's a documentary, and it is literally the craziest thing.
Was that a New York-based show, right?
Yeah, and he had a live studio audience every time, and every time he was just saying the wild.
Yeah, they were rowdy on that
And he
show.
would smoke and blow to the camera.
Ew.
Right?
Cool guy, all-around cool guy.
It doesn't seem real. It doesn't, but it's real.
He was way before Jerry Springer.
yeah.
But anyway.
At the end of the documentary, when they're like, Jerry Springer passed away in 2023, I forgot he passed away.
Oh, yeah.
Blake,
I didn't
my
know he-
wife was like, "Oh my God, that just happened!"
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the news.
I know, and like I wish I would have been able to hear Jerry Springer's opinion. Like you kind of hear interviews, and how he like defends his show. But I was like, dang, that would have been really interesting to kind of see his take on, because he went on and basically apologized for everything he did on television. So I'd be curious to hear.
Speaking of television, Kyle, where are you on Bad Sisters?
So I finished the first season.
Do you like it?
I did like it.
Good, I do.
I did like
I know.
it.
I really like the second season too.
I started the second season.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Dang, you're
I'm on
probably
the
gonna
first
pass me up now.
episode. Just the first episode. Just the first episode.
Don't you love the relationship of the sisters?
Yeah. That's, I think, the thing that, like, keeps me hooked.
And aren't the mean people, the creepy people, just mean enough where you just don't like them?
Yeah, but the husband was...
Yeah. Mammy. You guys got to watch it.
I hate him.
It's called Bad Sisters. It was number 1 and number 2 on Apple. Now it's like number 5 because season 2 is already done.
But you won't like it for the first probably 6 or 7
So I can
episodes.
watch it on your 2 times speed or whatever?
No. That's the thing that annoyed me the most.
No?
Is Apple TV doesn't do 2 times speed as far as I
that's
know. And if it does, please let me know. But yeah, as far as I know, you have to watch it regular speed.
Wow.
Katie, hi. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. How are you? What's going on?
Good. I was just following up on your sister to see if she ever made it to Tucson or to Phoenix. I know you're in Phoenix now.
I don't know. I haven't heard from her.
Haven't heard at all.
Well, when she said 2 days ago, she goes, I was saying, hey, it's 7:30. I'm going to bed. And she goes, okay, we've got the cars packed. It'll take us 9 hours to get to you. And I said, okay, well, keep me posted. And then I text her, hold on, let me look. Because, yeah, she's in LA. She's in the middle of the fires. The fires are like right there. They're ready to evacuate. I go, what's the latest? Oh, I go, and where are you, is what I said. And then she goes,
Yeah.
home. Dying with smoke in my lungs. So sick. What a crazy situation. My friends lost their homes. It's so sad. And then I sent her an Instagram link about how to deal with the air in LA, because the air, I guess, is terrible.
What do you do?
Oh,
Don't you
it's
just
so
get out?
dangerous.
And she never responded to me.
What?
Oh,
That's
wow.
rude. Let me call her.
Yeah.
Let me just call her real quick. See if she's
Aw.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Let me just see if you're alive. It's so nice of you, Katie, to ask about my sister.
Of course.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Ronald McNeil.
Oh, crap. That's her old... I call her old work number.
Oh no.
That's not your sister.
Sound like Carl and Neil are doing okay, though.
Maybe is that who you're texting? That's why they're not texting back.
You know, this...
We moved. We're in Washington State. We're fine.
Hey, guys, you learn. Hey, if you're okay, you might want to call the other your old number. What time is it in LA? Same time?
Well, it's an hour earlier. Just after 6 a.m.
Uh-oh, Katie. Now you got me worried.
I know. I'm like,
Now
you're going to spiral.
I know. Well, I'll call her. I'll call everybody in her family here in a break in a minute during the song.
There you go.
Thanks, Katie.
Yeah, I just heard it the other day, and I followed up. I was like, oh, I never heard back. I never know what happened. So hopefully she got out safe. Or
Yeah, I thought
found
she would
somewhere
call
safe to
me
be.
or text me, hey, we're on our way, or hey, we're good.
Not your family. Your
Not my
family just shows
yeah.
up. All your cousins, they all
That's
show up.
what happens in Mexican. Katie, have a great day. Thank you for listening. I was just talking to my sister. In fact, I want to get her on the phone real quick because it was so nice. I just looked at all my DMs. There's so many people asking about how my sister's doing. So I just got disconnected with her, but do I have to dial 9?
I feel like last time we did this did not work out in our favor when you did it.
Because you kept going, 9.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Look at that.
Burn.
Yeah. Big time.
Okay, so everyone's asking if you're okay in your house. What's the situation? You're on the radio, by the way.
We're okay. We're a mile out from the latest evacuation. It was extended. So Santa Monica is the border of the Palisades, and we're half of Santa Monica's evacuated, but we're inland. We're on the
A mile's
we're
not
on the
that
south
far.
side. I know. It's terrifying. It's the anxiety. I have so many friends have lost houses. It's so sad.
So why not? Is the smoke really bad?
So bad. I'm sick.
So why not
It's
leave?
really
Why
bad.
not get away from that until it clears up a little bit?
I know. That's a really good question. And I think it's because we feel like you can help. All our neighbors are sheltering in place. And you kind of feel like we're in it together, I think, maybe some of it. And then some of it is every day we're waiting to have my daughter have school. Or like, what can we do to help people? I don't know. We should just pack. We're packed. We're pointing outward, ready to go.
I mean, if you're breathing like that could last months and months.
Yeah.
That smoke lung,
Like,
you should.
cause damage you have for years.
Yeah, you should think about getting out
Really?
of there. I would.
You should go stay at Rich's house.
Yeah, no problem.
Not yours.
I'm barely there.
I don't want that coffee in my house.
Such a good brother.
So rude. We have other people we could stay with, but
There you
they
go.
they were in danger. No, but in the city, like we were going to go into the city, and then Studio City was in danger. Like it's crazy. Everyone we know in the city is terrified.
Okay, let me ask you this: Noah is going to a funeral in Woodland Hills. Is that real? Is that going to happen or no?
Woodland Hills, when I went to bed last night, was in danger. Like if it was Calabasas and all that was coming over the hill. Our cousin Lisa, she lives in Mandeville Canyon. Again, when I went to bed last night, they had a whole line of firefighters. That's 3 miles from here. They had a whole line of firefighters that were like trying to fight the fire. And it's just every day it's like praying, please don't no more damage. But then I have other friends that are like looking for houses to stay, and no one wants to stay here because we have 2 giant dogs that don't like anyone.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing: if it's a, let's say it's a mile away from where it's supposed to be, by the time you hear it's time to evacuate, then you're going to have to deal with everybody trying to evacuate
Yeah,
too.
you're
And
waiting those lines.
the smoke's already bad. It's almost like get your family somewhere safe, and probably it won't reach you, but at least you're free from all the smoke until it kind of goes out in the next day or 2 or 3 or whatever it is.
No, that's true. 2 days ago, we were going to evacuate and head to John Jay's, and the 10 was so gridlocked, it would have been 9.5 hours to get there instead of 5.5. So we were like, well, and then are we in more danger if we're on the freeway?
Okay, so look, there's a fire coming towards your house. What do you pack? What's in your car? What did you put in there?
All of our paperwork, the passports and birth certificates and stuff. One photo album that has the kids when they were little and a wedding photo. Our computers, my Louis Vuitton bag.
What about snacks?
That's the first thing you put in the car.
This
Okay?
girl, I was at the gym yesterday, and this girl told me that her husband would be like, "Why are you packing shoes and bags and purses?" That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your snack situation? That's what I care about. What do you got for snacks?
Not great. Mason's been home from college, so he's eaten everything. So we have to fix that. But our cars are gassed up.
Hey, why one photo album? I mean, if the fire was coming to your house and you had to go right now and you grab what you can, I get it. But you have several photo albums. Why don't you pack all the photo albums?
No, because we have most of them are in digital. That one I just found over the holidays, and I was like, oh, this isn't.
You don't have any of the photo albums like when we were little? Do I have all those?
No, you have them all. You have all of them.
They're safe. They're at my house safe.
You don't know where.
Alvia's like, I know what people look like. I'm good. As long as they're Louis makes it.
All right. Well, we're glad you're safe. It was just really nice. The people that listen to our show, I had so many people message me asking how you're doing.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
so nice.
I haven't talked to her in a couple of days.
No, keep the prayers coming because it's serious still.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That wind changes directions just a little bit. That's trouble. I'd get the heck out.
And feel better.
I know, and it does change. You see my patio. Like, I don't know what happened last night, but everything moved again. It's crazy. But thank
Those are
you
just
all.
neighbors playing
thank you.
tricks.
What?
Let's go move the Olivas furniture again.
She's got fire and ghosts. That's not good.
All right. I'll talk to you later. I'm glad you're okay.
All right, thanks,
Okay,
guys.
bye.
All right, bye.
Hey, Mike, thanks for holding, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
What were you calling about?
The wedding gal with the broken leg.
Oh, yeah. Okay. She was like, do I not bring my friend or uninvite my friend to be in the wedding, right? Because of the broken leg.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What's your comment on that?
Yeah. So our daughter broke her arm just before the wedding as well and went with a black colored cast. So we actually wrapped it in lace.
Oh,
and
that's
it
cute.
matched her. Yeah, it matched her dress really good. And then for the crutches, I would just decorate them with like flowers and whatnot to match.
Oh, that's nice too.
Such a good idea. I love like the lace look because lace is in right now.
No, lace is everywhere.
And very weddingy.
Yeah, very. Good idea.
Yeah, so I don't know what color her cast is or the dress is, but play around with the colors and it might turn out to be a pretty cool, unique kind of story.
I love that.
Very
That's a good
cool.
solution. That's
That's all.
better than our solution.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Hey, what were you saying about Botox?
My Botox has officially worn off, and I have created a very expensive habit for myself, and now I have to budget to make sure that I look good.
Let me see. You have it on your forehead? Okay.
It's gone, huh?
There's
Look at that.
movement.
I
No.
know.
Hold on. In Kyle terms, you're done. There's
Yeah,
no more Botox.
done for. None.
I think in that people that normally, there is still Botox in your forehead.
Not enough.
Well, that's Kyle terms.
That's right.
It's just a really
You're a little
expensive
student.
habit having Botox and lip fillers, but I really do feel crusty dusty without it. It's a necessity in my life.
I mean, I know that. I can't even argue
But
that.
you're
Do you have
literally
movement?
like 20.
Move your forehead. No.
Is it moving?
No.
Making a really angry face at you.
enough that there's zero.
Good. I did. It's been recent, so.
I have a game ready to go. Do you have It's Friday? We got sidetracked with the fire talk.
It's Friday and John just got a game for you.
Okay. I put together this little trivia game of celebrity kids because Justin Bieber just had a baby not that long ago. So I'm going to give you the name of the celebrity, baby name, or pet name. You have to guess if it's a baby or a pet.
Baby or pet?
Baby or pet. Is it the
Okay.
baby name or the pet name? For example, for Justin Bieber, Oscar. Peyton, who's Oscar?
Pet.
Who is he, though?
A pet chameleon.
No, it's his dog, Oscar. You ever seen Oscar? They take him
Never
everywhere.
heard Oscar. I know their son Jack
Yep.
Bieber.
Kyle, Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. Luna, is it a child or a pet?
It's their daughter.
It is their daughter.
She's so cute.
She is so cute.
Rich, Elon Musk. Floki. Is it? He's got 14 kids. Is that his pet or his son?
I imagine that's a pet.
It's his pet. Floki is Elon Musk's Shibu Inu.
Okay.
I mean, his kids do have some weird names.
I know.
I was going to say, like, I'm pretty sure there's some numbers and hyphens in there.
I know that's a character on Vikings, and I'm pretty sure he would be a fan of that show.
It's a dog named after a character from the TV show Vikings.
See?
Peyton, Jennifer Lawrence. Psy. Is it the child or is it a pet?
That's a child.
That is a child.
It's a cute name.
Kyle, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Hobbs. Is that a pet or a child?
No, it's a pet.
It's a
because he has
pet.
daughters.
It's a French bulldog. Rich, Katy Perry. Nugget.
Nugget's got to be a pet.
It's a pet.
Better not be a child named Nugget.
Peyton, Angelina Jolie. Pax.
Pet.
No.
Oh.
Pax is her son. Kyle, Kim Kardashian's kid. Is this a kid or is this a pet? Sushi.
That's a pet.
It's their dog. It's a Pomeranian. Rich, Ryan Gosling. And is their kid's name or their dog name or kid's name is Esmeralda?
Esmeralda. That's a child's name.
It is. Peyton, Lady Gaga. Pet or child? The answer is the name is pet.
Oh, that's a pet. I don't think she has any kids.
I screwed up. She doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think she has any kids.
Okay. Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry. Daisy Dove. Kyle.
That's their daughter.
That's their daughter. Peyton, Nicolas Cage. Kal-El.
Oh, that's a human's name.
That is a human.
I knew someone with that name.
Rich, Ariana Grande. Piggy.
Piggy. Oh, that's her pet.
That's her pet. That's a fun little game.
Yeah.
It's Friday and John just got a game for you.